Hi everyone. So now in this video, now that we have the basic feel of the website set up using Bootstrap, we're now going to try our hand in using some of Bootstrap's components. So this is going to make our website right out of the box look really awesome. And so it's also one of the reasons why using CSS frameworks is really great, because it allows you to not have to reinvent the wheel on a lot of common functionality. So the main thing, which I think you'll find really cool, is using Bootstrap's Nav Bar, or like basically the bar at the top where we can go to the home page, go to the account page, so on and so forth. So the way that we're going to do this is go to Bootstrap, we go to their website, the world's most popular blah, and then go to Components. So as you can see, we have a lot of nice things like icons, but if I go down and look, let's go straight to Nav Bar. So here we can see this nav bar, which they provide, and they say to use this code. So without thinking, let's copy and paste this code. And so the nav bar code goes inside the body above everything else. So the top of the body inside of it. So throw that in there. Looks great. Don't really know all the stuff, but notice how there's just a bunch of classes. These are classes that Bootstrap defines the styling for, which makes it look really nice. So now, when we go to our website, look at that. We have this great little nav bar at the top. And we can like search for things. What is my name? And like it doesn't do anything, which is awesome. And so let's say that we want this part to say Rohan, or like my website. Then we just go, we find where it says brand here. And we know that this is the text on the page because it's not in a tag, and we can change it. So let's make it say Rohan's website. So now when we go to the page, notice how instead it says Rohan's website. And so this is great. We automatically have this great functionality. Let's see if there's anything else we might want to do. So we can provide labels, we can do drop downs, we have buttons, thumbnails. Also, one thing which is nice is panels. It allows for us to have this sort of 3D feel. And so the way that you do that is that you say div class equals panel, and then do the panel body. So why don't we actually, instead of just having these divs just be divs, let's actually make them panels instead of posts. So if we go down here, basically we just have to change the class of this to a post, from a post to a panel. And I'll change all of these. Now when I go here, notice how it has this nice look and feel. And so another thing, so they wanted the stuff inside of the body to go there, and then we can put a header by calling it panel heading. So instead of putting this header thing, let's actually do that. Div class equals panel heading, and div, do it for this one, and this one. And then this, instead of a paragraph, we'll call it the panel body. Do that for these two as well. Make sure you change the ending tag. So now when we look at our page, look at that. It looks like an actual website, which is awesome. And it doesn't feel super janky, and it has this nice responsive feel, as we saw earlier. So this is great. And notice how we barely have to write any CSS, basically none, because Bootstrap handles all that out for us, and we instead just have to put our code in here and provide the right styles and classes. So this was just your basic introduction to Bootstrap. We went over the mobile responsive aspects of it, as well as how to use components. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of other stuff which you could get into for a really long time. But largely, basically, every time you want to do something, just refer to Bootstrap, refer to their documentation, check it out, and see if they already handle that for you. Because that's largely the way that front-end web development is going to go, seeing what you want to do and then how you do that. So that's it for Bootstrap and mobile responsiveness. In the next video, we're going to be talking about JavaScript, giving you an introduction to it, and then looking at how to actually interact with things using JavaScript.